Raj Kumar, alias Bittu Bajrangi, has been arrested by the new police. This arrest has been seen as one of the biggest arrests that has been made till date in the investigation that has been followed post the violence that broke out in Nu on the 31st of July. Now, the main accusation against Bittu Bajrangi is that he was the person who incited violence during the Shobha Yatra that was being carried out by the Vishwa Hindu Parishad. Although officially it has been denied that Bittu Bajrangi is not a member of the VHP, but yes, he is a member of a cow vigilante group or a anti-cow smuggling group that has been made by right-wing associations. Now, there were several videos that came to the fore right before the violence broke out in Nu, in which Bittu Bajrangi can be seen actually going out and instigating the crowd, saying that he has reached their location and if at all possible they can, or the other community can come out and try to stop him. Post that, an investigation was launched. In fact, an FIR was launched by the duty SP who was on that location against Bittu Bajrangi, in which several sections of the IPC were mentioned, including that of carrying arms and ammunition to the location and of creating rioting and ruckus at a public place. Post investigation, finally Bittu Bajrangi has been arrested. He was picked up from Faridabad yesterday late in the evening is what we are being told, and today he was presented in front of the district magistrate in Nu, in which the Nu police had asked for a one-day police custody. That one-day police custody has been granted to the Nu police, and he has been taken back to the police custody, in which investigation would be done as to if at all he was involved in instigating the crowd or instigating the violence that happened on 31st of July. At this point, more than 60 FIRs has been registered by the Nu police. All these FIRs have been registered against people who were involved in rioting and arsoning in the violence that we saw happen in Nu and nearby areas of Haryana and other districts as well. More than 60 FIRs have been registered in Nu itself, and more than 242 people have already been arrested by the Nu police, which means that the investigation is going in the right direction at this point. There are several FIRs that has been lodged against several other people as well, but since their direct involvement has still not been proven, those people have not been arrested. Now remember, this FIR that was registered against Bittu Bajrangi was registered on the 1st of August itself, but it took police more than 2 weeks, at least 14 to 15 days, to finally come up with those proofs through which the involvement of Bittu Bajrangi could be proved in front of the court, and hence Bittu Bajrangi was picked up from Faridabad. When the police reached to pick him up, there was a short chase that happened as well, and he was finally nabbed by the police and brought back to Nu. There were initial reports that the police is trying to give this entire investigation a communal color, but yes, the manner in which the investigation has been happening, people from both the communities that were involved in those riots have been taken into custody. Investigation is ongoing. Several people have already been arrested. Several other detentions have also been made, just to make sure that the law and order situation remains under control. Now, what is the process that is happening out there is that people are trying to make sure the people who were actually involved in violence, they are being made sure that those people are brought to book. So, an example could be said that if you try to disturb peace and harmony in an area, then the stricter action could be taken against them. At this point, on the 28th of August is the date that the VHP has given the date to take out that Shobha Yatra yet again. Will anything happen on that day? That remains to be seen. Will the Nu police and the Nu administration be able to successfully manage the crowd and make sure that the Shobha Yatra is taken out peacefully? That is also something that remains to be seen at this point in time. But yes, the arrest of Bittu Bajrangi is an arrest that is being seen as a big arrest, because he was one of the main accused that was being told, because people from the other community came on record and said that he was the person who was instigating in them, putting out videos on social media weeks before the Shobha Yatra was supposed to be started. And not only Bittu Bajrangi, but also the name of Monu Manesar had come up. But since Monu Manesar was not on location on that day, there has been no FIRs that has been registered against him, either in Gurugram or in Nu itself, or in any other districts where the violence had broken out. Now, since Bittu Bajrangi was present on the spot, he has been seen in several videos, several CCTV footages that the police has been able to gather. Hence, a strong case has been built against him, and hence he was present in front of the court today. Now, the Nu police will present him in front of the court tomorrow yet again, and it remains to be seen what are the demands of the police then, because today the police didn't ask for a longer custody, they just asked for a one-day custody, because it seems that the police had the requisite proofs that it requires to make sure that Bittu Bajrangi is booked at the earliest. But yes, the kind of scenes that we saw unfold in front of our eyes on the 31st of July, that was absolutely shocking. And now on the 28th of August, when the Shobha Yatra will be taken out yet again, will be peace, or will there again be some sort of violence or an arson that we saw happening in various districts of Gurugram? That is the biggest question at this point in time. However, the local administration and the local police is trying to make sure that peace and harmony remains intact in that entire area, and hence peace committee meetings are being called in. People from the senior leaders of both the communities are being called in and are being asked to discuss their entire problems on a table, so that when finally the Shobha Yatra is taken out on the 28th of August, no such situation arises and this Yatra goes ahead peacefully.